Sarvada, Sanidhim, Priya. A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to all the faculty members. I warmly welcome today's speakers, Mr. Kiran, NG from Infosys, Mr. Chirag and Ms. Chinmayee, who will help Mr. Kiran. It is also an honor to welcome our Honorable Secretary, Dr. Balakrishna, for this particular event. What we are going to do today is to help you people to do your job easy, to make our life easy as teachers. Maybe making use of the learning management system, or it could be generating the result analysis, or maybe sometimes even fees payment also. All these things will be taught to us by Mr. Kiran and team today. So that introduction our Honorable Secretary Dr. Balakrishna sir will give. He is going to introduce Mr. Kiran from Infosys. It also gives me immense pleasure to welcome our management committee member Dr. Raju, who is always helping us in all of our endeavors. It's nice to have you here, sir, and thanks for all the support for starting this event. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Balakrishna to introduce.
ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿಗಳೇ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ್ದು. ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನುವುದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತರಬೇತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಜನರೇಟಿವ್ AI ಇನ್ ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ AI ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಳಕೆಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪರಿಚಯ ಕೊಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪರ್ಸನಲೈಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್ನಿಂದ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ವರೆಗೆ ಕಂಟೆಂಟನ್ನು ಹೌ ಟು ಪರ್ಸನಲೈಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಶಿಪ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋರು NG ಕಿರಣ್ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು. ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 35 ವರ್ಷ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗಷ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ಫೋಸಿಸ್ನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದು ಫ್ರೀಲ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಈ ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತಾವು ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್, ಕೃತಕ ಬುದ್ಧಿಮತ್ತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬರೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಡೀ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಜನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಾಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಶನಿವಾರ, ಸಾಟರ್ಡೆ ಸಂಡೇ ಪ್ರತಿ ಶನಿವಾರ ಭಾನುವಾರ ಅವರ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಲಿಂಕನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಎಟ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್. ಅವರು ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದಂಥ ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರು. ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ತರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹಾಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದವರು. ಅದನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೀಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ತರಬೇತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಫೀಡ್ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ
ಇನ್ನೆರಡು ನಿಮಿಷ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. for giving such introduction about Kiran sir. He has more than 30 years of experience working in Infosys. Okay, and so we should applaud, and it is taking it as doing this voluntarily for helping all the students, all the teacher community, the entire society, so that we are well equipped with generative AI and all, maybe even making use of how to use the computers and all these things. Thank you very much, sir. And continuing, I welcome our Honorable Principal who has given this opportunity, and I also welcome our Vice Principal, Professor Zaida Banu ma'am, who is here. I also welcome all the HODs from our college and each and every staff member for this particular program. I request Kiran sir to take over, and I also welcome Professor Basavaraj sir. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿರೋ ಕಿರಣ್ ಸರನೇ, ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳು ಕೂಡ. ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು, ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಸುಮಾರು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರ ಪುಸ್ತಕವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಓದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. Over to Kiran sir.
Amrita ma'am, thank you Adiga sir for the opportunity. So I will be walking around. Anyway, my voice is loud. I'm sure you will be able to hear. Afterwards, I will also switch over to the speaker and the microphone. So then I won't get tired, because I'll be speaking for next 2 hours. It will be, so you have to bear with me. And I'm sure if I keep speaking for next 2 hours, all of you will get terribly bored. So why not we do our first hands-on right away? Is it okay? All of you have mobile phone, right? All the data is on? Yeah, please keep the data on. How many of you know about generative AI? All of you should raise your hands, because it's not a new subject, right? How many of you used, let's say, NotebookLM? NotebookLM is by Google. How many of you use Gemini? Anybody Gemini? Principal sir has used, Jyoti madam has used. You madidira? Gemini? Anybody Gemini? Thank you. NotebookLM, anybody? Nobody. So I have 1 more hour to go. How many of you have used AI Studio by Google? AI Studio? No. So all of you have used ChatGPT, right? Measure the speed of your bandwidth. Normally, which tool to use? I am getting about 40 Mbps. This I am using fast.com. If you just type fast.com on your mobile, you can see how much is the speed. Then you know whom to curse. Okay? Speed test is also fine. Fast.com is very fast. And number of words you need to type is also very less. fast.com in your browser. I am getting 68 Mbps. 27. All of you, just, you need not tell me, just find out for yourself. Okay? So now you, any guesses why is it different for each? All of us are using Airtel. No, I am also using mobile. No, I am a public, right? I'm same as you. Why is the difference? Any idea?
The phone network service provider.
It's Airtel, no? I'm sure all of you are. What's yours?
Mine is Airtel, but many of them are.
You are getting 120 Mbps, is it?
It's also Airtel. I'm getting 130.
I'm getting 7.
Why this madam is getting 120 Mbps? She has paid more. Are you paying more? No. All of us are paying same money, but we are getting 5-course meal, and you are getting only Upara Darshini meal. Unfair, right? Is it not? Then what will happen to your students?
BSNL are Many service providers different.
Yes, service provider is also different. Okay. Anyway, there is no secret. Depends on the latest mobile phones will give better, faster processors and faster speed. Don't worry.
Cell phone what they use.
Yes. Okay, let's start the demo. Only 30 Mbps is good enough. 20 to 30 is good enough. If you have BMW 7 Series, still good. Okay, Maruti 800 is also fine. Okay, all of us, let's type this. I will type on my mobile, madam, AudioPen.ai. AI. You should see the screen. Be there in the screen, I will give you. It will take just 2 more minutes for the demo. Yeah, be there, sir. You don't need. Just scroll down. You should say, this one. That's okay. We need just this microphone. All of you are in the screen? Okay, I will first tell you what this does. This tool is the quickest demo of what artificial intelligence can do. What this will do is, it will convert your speech to text. Okay, but you can ask me, what is big about it? We have seen a lot of, even Meta will do, even our Google Docs will do, our phone also will do. Now you will see the magic. So next 2 minutes, what you just follow my instruction. You have to just press this mic button. It will ask for the permission. If it asks for the microphone permission, allow it. You need not have to log in. Don't log in. No need to install any app. There is an app by the same name. No need to install. And this demo is free, so don't pay anything. Once you press, it will ask you a permission. Then each one of you, you will let it become a fish market, no problem. Each one of you speak to your mobile in English, topic of your choice. If you can choose to talk about your own subject which you normally teach, or you can talk about me, or you can talk about Adiga sir. Whatever you want to speak, you speak. 2 minutes, then you stop. Okay, then we will see. Then we will. Okay, let's go. Today, I am here to take a session on generative AI, and now I am giving a demo on how speech to text conversion works. So this will be a quick demo without using any other tool. So I have asked them to use AudioPen, and let's see how they will do. And today I came in full suit, and this is quite warm here. I didn't expect it to be so warm, and unfortunately my projector is not working. Let me see how I am going to manage this next 3 hours of my session. Okay, all of you, wherever you are, press the stop button, that square button. Sir, please press the square button. Okay, then see the magic. 3 steps will happen. Wait for the 3 steps to complete. Depending on your internet speed, it will take some time, but it will go through because the processing is happening on the cloud. Got it? Now, who would like to converse with me? Just raise your hands. I will have one-on-one conversation. Just let the others hear. Okay, I will start here. Madam Aita, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ what you just saw?
What we have done.
What? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ? ಹೇಮಲತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್, ನಂಬರ್ 2.
Yes, good afternoon to everyone. Today from Springboard, so Infosys company, they had come here to give the features. In that, one of the app is AudioPen, mother of app is there. Then we have to open that one.
No.
Download, we have one audio app is there. Just we have to on that and have to speak our interesting area. Just so I had given speech on Springboard. Infosys company, they had given
ಇಲ್ಲ I am walking around.
I have given speech on that. immediately they had given around 5 to 6 sentences information in that. Thank you for the information, sir.
No, it's not about that. Okay. Now you spoke something randomly.
Yes, I have spoke randomly.
Randomly, but what did it do?
It had given around 5. What
But-
I have spoken.
No, but it made it normal, right?
Yes.
It made it fully logically correct sentence.
Yes.
And what about the title? Did you talk about the title?
Yes. Springleaf teachers programming. I
You,
had
you-
given it.
okay. Even though you don't give the title, it will only
It will
generate a nice logical title to this. Now, thank you, madam. Please sit down.
Yes, thank you.
All of you saw it, right? Now, where do you think this is useful? ಹೇಳಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ವಾ ಹಾಂ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಆಯ್ತು ಬಂತಾ ವೇರ್ ಡು ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್
So in all,
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳಿ
I want you to tell what did you tell and what.
No, that's okay. You found how to use it. Now I want you to tell me in your daily life, where do you think this is useful? Tell them, no? Tell others. Excuse me, can we listen here? Now ma'am is going to tell in daily life where this feature will be useful. For example, if this is free, if you can speak for let's say 2 hours continuously like how I am speaking, and you should be able to generate a meaningful text out of it or meaningful notes out of it. Still better, meaningful textbook out of it. Whoever is writing the textbook, okay, you can be author just by speaking into it. So can you tell me where is it useful? Yeah, madam will tell.
It will be helpful in our day-to-day reports or any activities or any documentation. It makes our work simplified. If we give the inputs, it makes the entire report. On all, any documentation or any reports or any activities. If we give the insights, the entire report will be ready.
Thank you, madam. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು
Chaya.
ಛಾಯಾ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಛಾಯಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಈವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ದಿಸ್ ಟೂಲ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟೂಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಓಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್
So one second.
ಹಾಂ ಹೇಳಿ
ಆ ಚಾಟ್ ಜಿಪಿಟಿಗೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೂ
ಹಾ.
ತುಂಬ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನೋ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಚಾಟ್ ಜಿಪಿಟಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್ ವರ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. ನೋ
ಮೇಡಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳಿ
ಪ್ರಿಯದರ್ಶಿನಿ.
Priyadarshini madam told ChatGPT does more or less the same. Why are you using this demo? Let me tell the difference between ChatGPT and this. ChatGPT, yes, it does. Okay, but look at the structure in which this has given. This output is ready to go. You need not have to do anything. Just click a button, copy, paste it to your WhatsApp or email. It will go. Can you please try ChatGPT now? Same text, same voice. Okay, please try.
Voice typing also.
Try. No?
But in ChatGPT, the correct.
Let her experiment. Let her experiment.
What did I observe?
No. Let's next 5 minutes. Let's all experiment with ChatGPT.
Spelling, model, everything should be perfect in ChatGPT.
Please try. I want you to experience. Now it's not me. I want you to experience. Next 5 minutes I will take to set up this mic so that I need not to shout.
Good afternoon, everybody. I made little research with ChatGPT. I even tried some other time during my free time, like what to cook for tomorrow. I'm of this age. What to cook for tomorrow? In which way I can help my family? ChatGPT gave a complete picture. Don't worry, I'm there for you. You can cook for so and so like dishes, 1 week dishes and all it gave. Okay, I tried for another way around also. How can I invest after I'm going to retire in another 15 or 12 years? How can I do the investment? ChatGPT gave complete detail. This is how you can do the investment. This is how you can proceed. All that stuff. So I felt ChatGPT is more friendly. I felt. This is my personal opinion. And also I asked some other time if I want to make some kind of progress in the field of education. How can I do? So ChatGPT gave so many things. Don't worry, I'm there to help you out. These are the following things. So this is how I done a few things of research in ChatGPT. I felt it is more friendly. I'm not comparing with AudioPen. AudioPen I felt is slightly different from ChatGPT. So this is about my opinion about ChatGPT.
Thank you, madam. So now, why did I do AudioPen demo? I could have started with ChatGPT. I wanted to introduce to you how simple is to use a tool. Okay. So anyway, AudioPen is using ChatGPT behind the scenes, by the way. AudioPen is just one of the use case. But when I did this workshop with another school, the primary school teachers said, I can use this feature in the parent-teacher meetings. Once I finish parent-teacher meeting, usually what they do, what you also might be doing, is you will create a report, and that report either handwritten or you have to type it out. Both are time consuming. More importantly, you have to remember what did you tell the parents, and most likely you will miss 1 or 2 points, because yes, you will probably do towards the end of the day once you finish that day's meeting. So it's highly likely, we are all human beings, we will forget 1 or 2 points. Imagine if you do this with a tool like this. Now look at this, I am wearing a collar mic. Why am I wearing the collar mic? It's getting recorded. It's getting recorded. Imagine you are also sitting with a collar mic. You don't need a collar mic in your case. That's why I gave the demo with your own mobile phone. Your mobile phone was able to hear your voice. Despite 40 of us are here, it captured perfectly. Did you see any spelling mistakes? Right? Did you see any grammar mistakes? And the structure was also, it will divide into multiple paragraphs depending on what you spoke. I spoke about weather, I spoke about class, I spoke about how I prepared, everything it will show differently. So this is an excellent use case. Let's not debate ChatGPT is good or AudioPen is good. How does it matter if both the tools are available to you free of cost? It is like somebody is giving you 5-star buffet, take it, no? Alright, what is wrong in that? If you think this is useful in parent-teacher meeting, use it only in parent-teacher meeting. If ChatGPT helps in cooking, like madam said, use ChatGPT in recipe. So today what I am going to do is to introduce multiple tools like this. It's not just ChatGPT. It's not just NotebookLM. It's not just Cursor.ai. Okay, I have experimented at least with some 10 tools. Anyway, I will not overwhelm you, I will not confuse you. So now let's get back more and more the secret behind leveraging this AI to the full extent is to use it. Why I am so confident? Because I have been using continuously for last 6 months. The purpose could be different. The purpose is to teach the teachers. So I was going through all the curriculum to figure out how ChatGPT is able to get the curriculum from various, whether it's CBSE or ICSE or IGCSE, whatever it is. Okay, it is able to get it accurately. So that is the different use case. Whereas AudioPen is totally different. Imagine you are going in a metro. Suddenly you will get an idea about the class you are going to take, or you are writing a book, or you are doing a research. Instead of writing down on a paper, so you can just record it on your phone. It is there with you. Right? Today, towards the end, I am going to share AudioPen can do only 3 minutes. And after that you have to pay. Any guesses how much you have to pay? It's about 20,000 rupees per year. It's quite expensive. Okay, so don't pay anything. As of now, fortunately, most of the tools which is available, which I am going to cover today, are free. Whatever tools, content, course I am going to introduce to you today, it's all free. You need not have to pay anything. There is no license fee. Okay, including Springboard, which I am going to demonstrate. Springboard, how many of you using Springboard? Can you please raise your hands? I see 4 hands, 5 hands. Okay, no problem. We can start any day. And just for the records, I introduced Springboard to your organization. Any idea which year? 2022. 2022 I was here. And I kept coming back. In the auditorium, 300 students, your teachers, same speaker was there. So I did the same drama, setting it up. Hemalata madam offered help. I didn't take it. I said nobody is going to touch my gadgets. Okay, I am really passionate about it. Okay, so no problem. There is always day one. Today I am not in a hurry. I am here until you get it right. Is that okay? Only thing is, horses should drink water. I can only bring water to the horse. Finally, you have to decide whether to drink it or not, whether to use it or not. It's your choice. This is a democratic country.
In fact, I want to tell a correction here. We are taking water to the horse by bringing him here.
Thank you, sir. I am honored. Okay. So, yeah, here is what we are going to do. This is the login screen. If you go into Infosys Springboard, don't worry if you don't know the URL. It is there on the top. I will read it out. If you want, you can write down. Otherwise, don't worry. Anyway, my voice is getting recorded. I will give you a nice report, laser printed report. PDF I will give you, which you can print neatly. Okay? Or if you want to note down, you can note down. There is no issue. So it's infyspringboard.onwingspan.com. That's it. Don't worry about the rest. That will automatically come. I will repeat, infyspringboard.onwingspan.com. That's it. We also have the app by the same name. It's called Infy Springboard. It's there both on Android and iOS. So this is a mobile first app. It works on mobile tablets or your computer. Today I brought one more interesting device. I will introduce to you. How many of you have heard Raspberry Pi? Again, only these two hands are going up. Looks like I need to introduce to the entire section. Okay, yeah, he says they teach. That doesn't mean that I have introduced Raspberry Pi to Mr. Adiga sir 10 years ago. I went to his house to show it to him. So your secretary knows 10 years ago the latest technology and he has been using it. He was inspired by the iPad which I was using. So he asked his son, get me one. He has an iPad mini. Okay. So your secretary is way ahead than all of the lecturers here. Okay. Let me show you Raspberry Pi quickly, then I will move on. So now there is one rule which all of you have to follow. For next 1.5 hours, you are all students. I am the only teacher here. Is that okay? Then only we will do justice to this. Otherwise, all of us will waste time and go home without anything. Any questions? Please, you have to ask me. Don't try to log in. Otherwise, it will derail our program now. All the demo will happen in the main screen. All the demo will happen in the main screen. Don't touch your mobile. Please keep it down. Only you are allowed to take notes on notebook if you have. Otherwise, that's okay. Anyway, you will get the notes. I am going to use AI to generate the notes. Have you seen any AI generated notes? Let me show it to you right away. It has 4 USB ports, 3 of them. Then there is a USB-C port. Okay. Then there are 40 pins here and there is a Ethernet port. So you have 20,000 courses. Each course varying from anywhere between couple of hours, about 2 hours to even 40 hours. So starting from 6th standard onwards, your students can complete their education all the way up to university and beyond. Even all of you who are already working professionals, you can upskill yourself. Because each one of you, of course, I know we are aiming to upskill ourselves and move upwards in our career wherever we are. Even today I am learning. Why I have to learn? My purpose is different. To help education institutes and help NGOs to go to the next level. So for that I have to learn new AI tools which are coming in. So like that each one of you can learn. And unfortunately what has happened is in the education system today, we give preference to all these core subjects. Physics, chemistry, maths, English, social studies, geography or whatever. And what about the soft skills? For example, look what I am doing now. So this public speaking skills, imagine if each one of your students is as effective as me. I did not go to any public speaking course to learn this skill. How did I learn? Just by doing repeatedly. I started talking to my friends, our CSR group, social service group. That was easy, right? I need not have to by heart anything. Keep talking about which village we have to go, how many books we have to distribute, and we have to sit with the students, tell them, here is your laptop, here is how you can type your name. So easy, right? I picked up simple use cases which is easy for me to convey. So like that, you can also give this small ideas to your students so that they can also learn the soft skills. Now this is the informal way of learning. How about making it formal? That's what is possible. About 8 to 10,000 of these 20,000 courses are in soft skills, project management skills, strategy, design, how to deal with our biases, whether it is gender bias or bias for different accents. As soon as we see somebody from North India, we feel something. As soon as we feel somebody speaking in Urdu, we feel something. These are all biases. They have no basis. Anybody who even doesn't know how to speak English can be a super smart in their field. Okay? Then how do you address this? So that is there in the soft skills. Sir, can you do the sources? Just scroll up. Just scroll up. Source, click on source. Just scroll up again. In the mail third. Look at this. We have paid Skillsoft, IISD, Coursera, Udemy, lot of money to buy these courses. So just to give you an idea, we spend 35 to 40 crores every year because these are not free courses. If you, a student, has to go and study, they have to pay $200, almost 16,000 a month to get access to these courses. Look at this. There are the Coursera courses, 2,000 of them. So I encourage you to explore whether it is useful to your students or yourself. Okay? So you need not have to go by sources. You can even just go by subject. Now just click on the financial literacy and look at the course right side. Just click right side what you have. You also have professional photography, because last time 2022 when I came, there was a girl by name Suraksha. She took the video recording in place of what Chirag is doing today. Last time your student Suraksha did that. Why only one Suraksha? After Suraksha left, no Suraksha came. Why?
There is a big gap.
Why there is a gap? They did not log into Springboard. They did not see the course professional photography. Or there was no Chirag and Chinmayee to inspire them. Right? It's so easy, right? You need not have to pay any money. Look, today Chirag and Chinmayee have come to your own campus. After this, while they are having tea, during the break, get some of your students to talk to them, no? Why Kiran invited them of all 1 million photographers in the world? Infosys also hires a lot of photographers. Why did I choose them? Because I saw their output. Okay? Can your students pick up some skills? I'm sure even Nitya can do it. Right? It is not just hobby. For them it has become a profession. Right? It is a life skill. It is available on Springboard. Let's start with financial literacy. So just press on, slightly go up. Yeah, click on start. Looks like speaker might not be there. That's okay. Just play. Hold on. On the right side, left side, what you see here, this is how all the courses are designed. All 20,000 are designed like this. Left side, there is a video which will play. Right side, what you see, it is the generative AI engine. That's what I wanted to introduce you today. It was not there in 2022. It has come in now. We have paid good amount of money to Microsoft to get this feature. Okay, this is the Azure AI which has come in. It is not off the shelf. It is not like ChatGPT where you fire the query and it comes. Our programmers have worked behind the scenes, so it is not, none of them is hard coded. It won't even know what course you have created. It picks up runtime. If you say, sir, click on summarize. So it is the generative AI which will summarize this course for you. So this is the difference between using ChatGPT outside the system, ChatGPT equivalent inside the system. Now look at it. Actually it is speaking. Since speaker is not there, it didn't bring up. But when you try at home, you will see it speaking the summary. This summary, you can get it in any language. 13 languages we support. If some of your students are comfortable in Kannada, they can hear it, this financial literacy in Kannada. It's there. You have to just choose. Sir, you have to now click on, hold on. Illi click ಮಾಡಿ. Click here. Yeah. Click on switch learning style. Yeah. Can anybody tell me what are these learning styles? I'm sure these were there since time immemorial. I will read out: explanatory, Socrative, adaptive, active recall, analogy based, storytelling. Anybody who is familiar? Nobody? Okay, then it's a great learning for each one of you. Anybody is aware? The learning styles. What is Socrative learning style? Who is Socrates? What? Bunny. Michael ಹೇಳಿ. ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿ.
He was a great philosopher and a teacher before Christ was born.
What was he famous for? Please ask ChatGPT. What was Socrates famous? Madam ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
Socrates, political thinker, the first political thinker who was propagated about the study of politics, especially constitution for the world from the Western countries. So we were with the Chalukya, the great author of this Arthashastra, and in Western areas, Socrates the first. We were not having media, that's what he could not propagate himself, and just he was made in the dialogues.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು?
Jyoti Lakshmi, Department of Political Science, Professor Jyoti Lakshmi.
Wonderful. Look at it. This gem of knowledge was just sitting with Dr. Jyoti Lakshmi. None of you know about it. Now how all of you can know about it. You can learn Springboard any course in Socrates style. Look at it. We learn about Socrates. I'm sure her students are also learning. What will they do with that? How will they use it in their daily life? Right? We are showing one use case. Here is how you can let your juniors, because they learned what Socrates did. So I was told, this is my understanding, whatever you ask, he was not giving direct answer. Instead, he will nudge you to think by asking one more question. Ask one more question until you only figure it out what is the answer. Otherwise, what will happen if I give you some answer not correct, you will blame me. I will become the owner of your failure. Now with this approach, what will happen? It was you who was discovering question after question, right? Same thing, financial literacy. Instead of giving spoon feeding, the problem with spoon feeding, anybody? It is, you can at best go to the level of person who created the course, right? If I tell about how to use Springboard, I might have some other smarter colleague of mine in Infosys who could have done a better job. If you think I am the expert and you learned from me, that means your knowledge is limited to what my knowledge was, or maybe less. In this Socrative style, since it is open-ended, you go and figure it out, right? It asks the question, you read a book, you ask your friend, you ask ChatGPT, do whatever you want. Actually, all those things are hidden here only. You need not to go out of the platform. There is a free query option here itself, even if you are asked the question. So that is one style. What is storytelling style? How can financial literacy can be done in a storytelling style? All of us loved Chandamama, right? At least in my generation. I loved Amara Chitrakatha, right? What was unique about this Amara Chitrakatha or Chandamama? We learned a lot of moral stories. It is story. It all started with once upon a time there was a king. It ended with they lived happily ever after. In between we learned, right? As a kid, that was the best way to teach, best way to learn. Why do you think your adult students are different? Why are we making it so boring? We say, Klasi Kadana, Sarvada, whatever. So we are forcing them to by heart. Jhansi Rani Lakshmi Bai, we did say something. Then what happens after I finish the exam? We forget about Klasi Kadana, we forget about Jallianwala Bagh, we forget about Kittur Rani Chinnamma. We think that was there only to score marks. How about we use it to learn some life skills? That's what we are bringing in here. Okay, so with this lens, if you see the Springboard content, then it totally goes to the next level. Unfortunately, your printed textbooks, which you normally use, are not giving you this flexibility. Now, the advantage with this is, if you feel something is not correct, you can give us the feedback, we will go immediately correct it. We don't wait for textbook committee to revise and release the next version. We can do on daily basis because platform is completely owned by Infosys. So, is this useful? I just took one sample of financial literacy. The same thing applies to the professional photography. Okay, now you can ask the question, why are we confusing the students? Because there is enough for them to study the curriculum. We don't have time to cover the curriculum. Why are we forcing us to do all these things? Financial literacy, unfortunately in Indian system, we don't teach our kids. Suddenly, when they become adults, when the parents pass away, what will happen to the kids? They don't know how to manage the money. Imagine they inherit their grandparents' property. If you don't even teach them what is interest, what is compound interest, what is loan, what is credit card. I don't know how many of your children know what is credit card. At least my daughter didn't know. My daughter was of the opinion, if you run out of cash, go to ATM, ATM will give the money. How are you teaching your kids what is ATM? They cannot understand why will somebody put money in your account, right? So all those information is available here. So what we have done is, there is an entry level course Okay, so all these things we have covered as part of the teachers enablement series. If now that I see at least most of you, 99% of you have not used Springboard, my suggestion, my recommendation or my submission to all of you today itself, please log into Springboard. I will be more than happy to come on a Google Meet to walk you through each feature by feature. Okay, so then you will be able to appreciate. One is Hemalata madam has created microsites. Let's figure out let's show a microsite. Just type Vijaya in the search bar. Press enter.
Courses 191
ಇಲ್ಲ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಚಾನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕು.
Vijaya Springboard high school.
Is it English medium or Kannada medium? All are English medium, is it? First I will show the school content, then similarly the content is available for which you can see it. Okay. Similarly, we have aligned the curriculum and created microsites for Vijaya College. So if your content is not matching, you can create your own microsite for your students. There is no limit on number of microsites which you can create. So for that, probably next week or week after that, we will have a dedicated session on how you can create a microsite, and you can stitch all the courses as per your curriculum. Okay, so all of them, like how you can see now, this video is teaching as you normally do it in your classroom. Okay, this is an excellent content which we have paid very good money to get this. So we have actually filtered all the best content providers across India and we have chosen them. Okay, and if required, we will also get the experts to introduce you to this content, but most of it is self-discovery and you can do it. Okay, so now let me go through the deck which I have formally prepared for today's session. Hemalata madam, is there any way you can bring the deck which I sent you on this I had sent you on WhatsApp. I can send by email. How do I send my deck to this computer? Or you came with some other expectation also, you can tell, so that I will do the course correction for the next 90 minutes. So this is the topic of today. Teach subject of your choice. So I will cover what is already available and what to do with if you don't find the subject of your choice on the platform. Okay. So what Springboard has, as I mentioned, it has 20,000 plus courses and it has come from trusted sources, content curated from courses of Infosys, Coursera, HBR is, any idea what's HBR? Harvard Business Review. So this is the again very premium content. It is the CSR initiative of Harvard which they have made the content available on the platform. Then we have content from Skillsoft and more, and we keep adding and refreshing depending on the feedback. More you use and more feedback you give us, you need not have to spend crores of rupees. Otherwise, imagine if you have to spend 1 crore for the content. That's what all the private universities are doing. Either they will spend or they will make the students to spend. Okay, so these are all paid content. Please make best use of it and encourage your students about the same. So it has dual focus. It covers 21st century digital skills and alignment with college curriculum. Why do we need 21st century skills? Because by the time your students graduate, these skills are no longer relevant. Imagine today, if your students knows Java, Python, nobody is recruiting them, because ChatGPT can generate better code than the best coder which you generate. And now another danger in the learning ecosystem is, as a result, they are not learning Python. Do you think you have a choice to skip learning Python? Unfortunate reality, you cannot skip. You cannot use ChatGPT to generate Python code or Java code or C or C++ or JavaScript. If you don't learn the foundation, you cannot fix a problem if the business reports a problem. It could be because ChatGPT generates it wrongly, or how long do you think the codes exist in the system? Any guesses? One source code, one Java Python code, if I write today, when does it expire? Any idea? Guess, Madi. It's time immemorial. It never dies. There is no expiry date for the code. We will figure it out. Our engineers will figure it out to make it backward compatible. Even if it is 100-year old code in a bank, it will continue to run. You will need human beings to fix that, because ChatGPT will not understand. ChatGPT, they are focusing on one latest and greatest technology. You cannot fix a problem in mainframe, the same problem which happened in year 2000. Okay? Imagine if today Python code, if they don't learn, they will never learn. If they skip creating foundation, they think I can build second floor directly. It will never happen. So those of you teaching your students any of the computer related subjects, please don't encourage them to use ChatGPT. I'm not sure how you will going to do, because I am only teaching ChatGPT on Saturday, Sunday free of cost. They will come to my class and learn. This is just in a fun way I am telling, but YouTube they can learn freely. WhatsApp University, they will teach them freely. And quite a few of them are paying money and learning. Okay? So, please try and educate. The only way is you have to keep telling. There is no other way. They will, those who will use, they will use. But those are the people who will never learn. They will not get a job, period. You need not have to feel bad for them, because it is the decision which they took. It is a choice which they made. Right? Today it might look cool to see wonderful code which ChatGPT is generating, but it is coming at the cost of your own creativity. Yes, madam. But Michael ಹೇಳಿ.
Sir, I have noticed one difference between ChatGPT or any other technology. So we teachers are going with the description answers, but it is not following, just it is giving the technical answers. So I always put to my students, come for the class and have the descriptive answer. So what do you say for that, sir?
Thank you, madam. So I beg to differ in that. ChatGPT can get as descriptive or more descriptive than human beings. Okay, I have experimented, and you give me a problem, I will prove that. So we need not debate whether ChatGPT is smarter than us or we are smarter than them. Just 2 more years, it will overtake all the human intelligence. As of today, we are safe. We think we can only build rocket. We can only go to moon. Just 2 more years, ChatGPT or robots or artificial intelligence will go to the moon. They don't need human beings probably after 2 years. Okay, so let's not debate that. If you are interested to know what's happening, please read this book. That's why I brought this book, The Age of AI. See who has written this book. I will pass this on. Please go through which author has written this book. These are the best minds in the world. He was the advisor to the President of America. You see who he is. I will just pass this on. So the debate is not on who gives better answers. Today LLM, that is the large language model, ChatGPT, Gemini or these, they are far better than us. No doubt about it. This book has also tells a lot of examples about that. Then there is another book, The Coming Wave. This is by the creator of Gemini himself. Dr. Mustafa Sulaiman has written The Coming Wave. I encourage you to read that book. So all your questions will be answered there, madam. The power of this artificial intelligence. So now coming to what will happen to the teachers. What is the value to teachers adds? Unfortunately, the level of students is varying, which teachers only knows. We have slow learners, fast learners who are intermediate. Unfortunately, we still have many flavors. I am just made it very simple, right? And even in the slow learners, we have people who cannot even express or reach out for help. I need help. Then what? What will ChatGPT do if you don't even tell it, I need this? If your student cannot even tell your own teacher, I am not sure how many of your students are so comfortable with you so that they can freely express, this is where I am struggling. I did not understood this second degree quadratic equation. How many of your students will as simple as this clearly articulate? If they say that, you can also help, ChatGPT also can help. Unfortunately, since they are not telling, ChatGPT definitely cannot help. Only teachers can help because they are sitting with them, they are living with them, they are growing with them. So this is the value add which teachers, of course, that human touch which ChatGPT cannot do, which teachers can do. Now let's move beyond. This is not spoon feeding, right? You don't have infinite time. You cannot give this treatment to each one of your students. You will run out of time because you only have 8 hours per day, which is active, which you are going to spend with your students. In that, only some 6 hours or 5 hours rest you have to do your day-to-day documentation, etc. So in 6 hours, how many students you can do one-on-one coaching? Unfortunately, our education system also, it will force you to use the same content even for the slow learners and fast learners and medium. So that means we are treating everybody equal when we are delivering a lecture. That's how I am also doing now, right? I am not teaching individually. Whereas ChatGPT or equivalent will allow that flexibility to your students, but there is a huge gap which your students cannot make use of this, because one is the awareness itself. How many of them know, even because this is called prompt engineering, they won't even appreciate, they won't even know what to ask. So we have to handhold, otherwise what will happen, it's a double whammy. They will be left behind. This gap between who knows the things and who doesn't know will keep increasing. Unfortunate. This AI will do the further damage. Those who are smart, they will become super smart. Those who are not, unfortunately, they will become very, very backward. And no college, no teacher can individually help. This is going to be a huge problem, not just now I am telling the student perspective. So what do? We have to, there is no point telling about Plasikadana in the college. I am just taking an example. No point telling about magnetism, the concept. The concept, we should not waste time in explaining the concept. This should be told to them clearly. Here is the platform. Now Springboard is free. Why not you leverage this? You understand this concept, go through your textbook if you are comfortable. If you are not, go through this digital content which I am prescribing to you, which is approved by the education department, which is fully approved. It is aligned to the curriculum. So there is no overhead. You are not doing double work. So you please tell your students to do all conceptual learning at home. In the school, in the college, you have to spend time only discussing the case studies, right? Or group discussions, so that let's focus and enhance their soft skills, critical thinking skills, analytical skills. That is true, required whether you are an engineer, doctor, or even a clerk, or a teacher, or a scientist. Everybody needs all these skills. And now we are going outside the system. We are still in the curriculum. We are just focusing on the project, the questions, right? There is a question at the end of the chapter. Don't make it just memorizing the question answers. Make it reasoning. That's why I gave the example. How can we make even Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai story very interesting? Now let's discuss and debate what was her decision making style. Unfortunately, none of the books will tell. Let's ask ChatGPT. Why ChatGPT knows? Any idea? For example, you ask this prompt. What was the decision making skill of Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai? It will give some logical answer. But how did ChatGPT figure it out? Deep learning, Vijaya Lakshmi madam says, Jyoti madam says. So what they have done is, to train ChatGPT, they have used all the material available in the system today. They have paid, they have taken, this is not illegal. They have paid all the historical document. And good part is all these have been documented in different languages by different people, doesn't matter. Even if it is done 100 people, they have taken 1,000 people documentation, fed it into the training model of what has gone into ChatGPT. That is why, imagine your own child asks about Ramayana. How many of us are comfortable enough to articulate very clearly without any guilt? Right? We know.
Can we give a small break?
Sure. Yeah, let me just, another 5 minutes. I will conclude logically, then we will have a short break. I think Hemalata madam has organized some snacks and coffee. Okay. Principal sir. Okay. So, this is what we have already started practicing in Infosys. How do we train? Any guesses how many employees are there in Infosys? I am the 324th employee. In last 32 years, how many have come on board? 330,000 have come on board. I have seen how these thousands have come. And how are they learning? It is the same way. We are not diluted our learning system. We have given exactly our learning system to you. This is not second class citizens learning system. This is the first class citizens learning system which we are giving to top universities in the world. We are selling it to the top universities because they can afford. Arizona State University has used it. Okay, like that, multiple university. We have 40 customers who are using our learning platform, including Siemens. Siemens uses for 300,000 of their employees globally for their learning. Can you believe if Siemens washing machine has a problem in US, they don't call help desk. They will log into Springboard equivalent to see the self-help and they will repair themselves. Otherwise, if they call Siemens, then they have to pay through their nose. They have a choice now. Here is the video-based, AR/VR-based, step-by-step. You open this cover now, you open this screw now. Oh, good, you have done that. Or no, you have done it wrong. Like that, step-by-step, it is going to guide. Nirvana, right? I wish we also, in India also, we had that system. It's just a matter of time it will come. But look, it is the same. Your brothers and sisters are only doing this platform and we are selling it. Why your brothers and sisters, this in Vijaya College should be at least miss all these niceties in the world. So this is how we teach our own engineers. And it is mandatory for each one of, even to me, if I were working there, every month I have to finish one course. Why? If the learning stops, our gray cells also will stop working. Okay? That they have made it as part and parcel of our life. Only 800 of us are training 330,000 employees. How many? What is the ratio? Now what is the ratio to number of students which your teachers are handling? 330,000 divided by 800, it's simple math, right? We are leveraging platform. We don't teach Java and Python in the classroom like how I am teaching now. They have to do self-learning. In the classroom, yes, we use the same platform, we project it same way. There is a teacher with a mic and they will tell, here we will discuss, we will give them a real life problem. Here is the problem faced by Citibank. because of the fraudulent activities. How do we solve this? So we solve the real life problems in the classroom, and they will learn how Java and Python were used in that context. That is a more powerful way, right? We will not teach how Java data type works, memory works. We don't do that. So same way, same analogy. If you have any question, I'll be more than happy to tell you how will you teach physics, chemistry in the same model. Okay, rest we will discuss over tea. Let me stop here. I have been asked to help all of you about results analysis. How many of you need this information? How do you analyze your results? Result analysis. Everyone, let's spend next half an hour on this. Okay? Now, attendance. Okay, first we will do attendance or results? Popular demand, results. Next comes attendance. I will do both before I go home today. Okay? First we will do the result analysis. For doing result analysis, I need an input. What is the input which is given to you? Can you give it on this computer? Can you just present it here so that there is no doubt about the input, what you get from let's say education department. That's what you need, right? Education department will give you something. Education department will give you something. University will give you something and you have to analyze. I will show you how you can use ChatGPT, NotebookLM, AI Studio. I will show all the 3 tools. Then you can use whichever is comfortable for you. No, just show as is. No, give me a sample, even if it is a screenshot. Take a picture in your mobile and give it here. Give me the exact live sample. Let's not worry about fictitious data. We will do live data. Sir, don't spend time on creating data.
How do I transfer it?
How did Kili? Hemalata madam. Bani. We will just get the data here. In the meantime, I will get my cordless mic on. One interesting question was asked by, where is the madam? Jyoti Lakshmi madam asked one interesting question. What is the role of teacher if this AI keeps growing like this? Okay, one day, are we going to be replaced with some bot? Robot will look like this only. Do you know what is this? What is this?
That's a camera.
Really?
It's a 360-degree camera which captures the image all around. And yesterday itself I got introduced to this.
Yesterday we came here and did the receive. This camera is seeing him, everybody, and even the ceiling and the floor and whatever you are doing. Okay, 100% it has recorded. We don't need attendance, Hemalata madam. Not required. Adiga sarge ಒಂದು ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರು ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ.
So I always tell be alert. ಎಲ್ಲ straight ಆಗಿ students.
So this looks innocuous, right? You don't even see where is the lens. There is a lens this side and this side. After this, our good friends here, they will create a nice video footage and give it to me. And I have a choice to upload on YouTube and make it public. Or give it to Adiga sir. Okay? So don't worry, I will take your permission before I do any of that. Okay? As of now, it is only in this room. If it is going out of the room, of course, only after Adiga sir approves it. He is the highest authority. Okay, now, yeah, let's come back to what happens to all of us. I am also a teacher, by the way. I might not take salary, but still I have a very responsible role. Today I can misguide you without you realizing it. Right? I will not do it. Otherwise, Adiga sir would not have trusted me. I want to be his friend for as long as we live. Now, what will happen? Yes, as of now we see ChatGPT can do a better job. Just for your info, whatever deck I use, 10 slides, 100% generated by ChatGPT. 100%. It is none of my words. I cannot speak as or type those words as elegant as that. But I reviewed it. I decided to use it. I had a choice to ditch that and do everything myself in my mediocre English. But I prefer that because it will make me look good. That's all. After this, you won't even remember what I projected on that. You only remember what I spoke. ChatGPT cannot speak from my mouth. It's only me. That is true with each of you teachers in the classroom. Even though you would have used ChatGPT to prepare, finally when you are in front of your students, it's you who is talking. It's you who can make a difference. Actually, I get suddenly somebody sends me a WhatsApp message. 4 years ago, I was your student. You helped me with my Python. Now I am doing MS in this university in the US. How cool is that? Right? It is priceless. You cannot put $1 to it. So, then what's your role? Each one of us have our own favorite teacher. My favorite teacher in middle school was a math teacher. That's why I became good in math. You also have students who don't like math, who like science, or who don't like both math and science. Why? They are not hating the subject, they are hating the teachers. Do you agree with me or not? Those students who don't like a subject, they are not hating the subject. I am making this controversial statement. Let's spend some time if somebody disagrees. Okay? My daughter said in 11th, no more physics and math. Look at it, I could have taken her anywhere in the world. I had all the resources, but she made this statement. I decided not to press the accelerator. That means I left it to her now. She pursued non-physics, non-math career. She is a design engineer now. Fortunately, she became one. I was worried, being a parent, what will happen if I don't intervene? How many of us are ready to take that firm or a bold decision? Good to see 4 of you. It's not about your own children. What will happen to your students? Why they have to be different? Why do we force them? If they don't like a subject, we still force them. You have to go through the exam, you have to pass. Because today when I was entering, I saw one flex board was being hung. University rank holder. We want all our students to pass. Why? Really, madam?
So that they build their careers. So that they build their career.
But they don't like physics. Why do you want to take physics exam?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೈಯರ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ SLC ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. They did not like science. Why do you force?
Until 10th, I think it is a fundamental studies that they.
Who decides? Is you or parent or the student?
Sir, after the age of 15, they'll be able to decide about.
Does not matter. The child is not liking the chocolate. Why are you force feeding it?
Because all universities and examination boards conduct repeatedly exams to make the student to pass.
Thank you. But are we asking the student? Do you want? Are we giving a choice? You can attend now, you can attend tomorrow, you can attend next month, that's all the choice. All the ABCD are, you have to. Now, then.
NEP curriculum student can opt for microbiology and maths.
So, unfortunately, our system is not as flexible as we wish it to be. Those students and parents who take the bold decision to do homeschooling, hats off to them. Right? We are creating better human beings by forcing them to go through the exam, even though they didn't like it. That is like when I was in middle school, I used to go to government hospital. I was used whichever may be my disease. I used to get 3 liquids: green liquid, red liquid, some other liquid. I used to close my nose, have it. So we are doing the same thing to the students with the subjects now. They don't like it, we close their nose, force feed it. Is it our decision? Their choice, their parents' choice. Finally, it is the child who is facing the brunt, irrespective of who decides. If the parent is not educated, then teachers will take over. If parents are educated, the double whammy. Parents are also forcing, teachers are also forcing. Their biggest problem, their peers are also forcing. My daughter said, "Papa, I want to go to Diksha." Why? I did not hear any day cribbing about your current school. You did not complain about your teacher. Why do you want to go to Diksha? Because Shirisha is going. That means I have to go where my friend goes. Their peers are their biggest teachers now. You like it or not, you don't have any control. Even if in the middle school, 3rd standard, 4th standard, my niece in 1st standard, she is speaking Hindi. She is mixing Hindi and Urdu without knowing. We didn't tell. We were surprised. Why is she talking suddenly, hallucinating like ChatGPT? Right? We are asking in Kannada. She is responding in Hindi and Urdu combined. Okay? Unfortunate. Right? Now, coming back to Jyoti Madam's question. ChatGPT, depending on what we are asking, sometimes it gives descriptive, sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, we blame it. Instead of understanding how do we ensure ChatGPT to give a better answer. That is the better way of approaching. There is nothing wrong with ChatGPT. They are spending billions of dollars to make it smart, to ensure it gives value to the education. Fortunately, education is taken care now. They are focusing on much bigger problems. Don't worry about education. If you have any question that this is giving the wrong answer, please contact me. I will publish my WhatsApp number, and Hemalatham ma'am just told me I have also been added to the group with you. Please ask any question related to ChatGPT is giving incorrect answer, please report to me. Okay, either I will try to answer or let me take it up with the OpenAI. Same thing with Gemini or any of the LLM, not we are partial to any of these tools. All are equally good, they are doing fantastic job. Now let's come into what's our role. So ChatGPT is, let's assume it is doing a very good job. It is doing better content. But some of your students have access to ChatGPT, some don't. What will happen to students who don't have access? Let's assume everybody has access. Now who will educate them? How to use ChatGPT? I can use ChatGPT to answer any queries, no? Which are the popular movies in Netflix, I can ask. Kids will keep asking, what is the best game to play? How do I go to the next level of Tetris? So they will keep asking these questions. So if the parent doesn't know, they think my daughter or son is learning artificial intelligence, so let them learn. So for them, everything is AI. So here is my submission. Please do not encourage your primary school, middle school, to some extent high school also, to use ChatGPT. As much as possible, discourage. However, you should be one step ahead of them. If you yourself don't know the answer, if the student is telling the right answer, you don't have guts to counter that child. You will feel guilty even if you are forcefully shutting that kid in the school. This is bound to happen. Please be prepared. Your students, at least 20 to 30% of them will be smarter than you, or they are coming up with the smarter answers because they are going and attending private tuitions. They are going and attending my Sundays and Saturdays class. I don't differentiate. If they ask, I tell them. Okay, I assume they are being watched by their parents because they are in a Google Meet with a stranger on a Saturday and Sunday in their home. I assume if I were the parent, I will not let my child to be with a parent on by itself, especially if they are not minors. So please make all the parents and students also this knowledge. You should never attend however lucrative it is. Don't sign up to any course because somebody said 100 rupees I will make you Excel expert, 100 rupees I will make you a Tetris expert. Nowadays it has become very affordable. That doesn't mean that they are safe. Okay, we have seen a lot of kids committing suicide because of playing some sharp game, right, without parents' knowledge. The same thing goes. It might sound logical. So don't encourage any kid to attend this online class just because it is free or affordable, unless you watch who is taking the session. Let me come back. Now, what will happen to the students? How will you coach the students? So, my suggestion is, let's not leave option of ChatGPT to the students. Teachers.
Sir, actually the students are making use of ChatGPT to get some kind of questions, like we give them model question papers. What they do is they feed these model question papers and they will ask ChatGPT what are the likely questions from the question paper. So that will generate one list of questions and answer them.
Here is my response. Now let's divide your students into top performers. Let's say there are top performers. Let's first analyze top performers. Are the top performers doing this? No. The top performers don't need shortcuts. Even if they just want as a reference, like me referring a guide. But if they know there is a smarter way to use ChatGPT, they will follow that path. If they are here, they want to go here. It is the problem with this average or below average. You tell them, this is your choice, your decision. If you follow this path, you are bound to fail. I don't think you have control anyway. So why lose your peace of mind? Why lose your sleep? You tell the parents, here is, we are going to warn you, there is a true path, or you are setting up your child for failure. You please make the parent understand and leave it to them. It is their choice. Whether you like it or not, students are learning. Students are learning from YouTube. Students are learning from WhatsApp. Students are learning from their friends. Somebody is attending some course or something is happening. Okay. So now I will just close in 1 minute and then get into results analysis. You as a teacher, I assume all of you are the best teachers. I am not going to address the others. Wherever you are, you can go to the next level. Assume I am the best, I can still go to the next level. Please use any of the LLMs, nice prompts to go to the next level. And you please be ahead of your students. There is no choice. If you fall behind your students, you are bound to get challenged by them. Unfortunately, they are already making fun of our accent, and if our data also gets into a challenge, our information gets into a challenge, then we will not be able to sustain or justify our actions in the school. They will keep talking and mocking us on our back. Then our credibility will get questioned. So you have to be, no choice, you have to be ahead of the curve. to be ahead of the curve, you have to use any of these LLMs. And if you are very stubborn, I will not use AI, come what may, then you are heading for trouble. Okay? Because the book which I am circulating, that will have the answers. Now let me get into your result analysis. I will just sit here and I will talk from there. Any one question I can take. If somebody disagrees, or if you want to agree and add more words to my answers, please feel free. None, I will take over, sir. Who is comfortable with this format? I will have some questions, so that's why I need somebody to answer.
Sir, this result sheet is of individual students. There are number of such student result sheets are there. We want to know in a class of say 21 or 28, how many have scored in subject A 90 and above, how many have scored in subject A between 80 and 90, like that we want to get an Excel sheet. How to get
Good. Sit. I will have multiple questions. No, don't worry. I got the current response because now I am sitting with a PDF. Now first I have to get this PDF into a analyzable format. That means I have to put this in an Excel sheet. That is the step one. Now the first question, is it possible to get this PDF in Excel format from Education Department? Okay, got it. Now I have no choice but to convert this into Excel. That's what I will do now. So please watch my screen and I will keep talking. No, don't worry about third party. We will directly deal with what government gives you.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದೂವರೆ ವರ್ಷ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು 6ನೇ ನ್ಯಾಕಿಗೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್.
All of you know ChatGPT. I suggest you log in, though I may not log out now. Sorry, I may not log in now. I suggest when you do, you log in so that it will store the context. That means every time you need not have to define who you are, what you are doing, etc., etc. So now, since it is a demo, I am not going to log in. So I will just go in and tell you how and what you need to do. Now, just click on attach. No, screenshot I can do, but if you upload, then you will get more free tokens. So looks like I have to log in. Yeah, looks like to use this attach file, I have to log in. Anyway, I will log in. This feature.
Just screen stick the entire question and put it over there.
Okay, only you have done. What about the rest? 2 have done. 2 have done. This side. And let me tell you one more interesting use case. How many of you have find difficulty in reading your doctor's prescription? All of you, including me. Try uploading your doctor's prescription and see what happens. It is typed is okay, but still quite a few doctors, especially who are on their own, clinics, private clinics, so they will still write, especially skin doctors. Okay?
Recently, government has ordered that you are not supposed to give the name of the medicine, only the generic name. Paracetamol. Like that the Supreme Court has given an order recently.
Let's not discuss politics here. Whether we like it or not, we are handed over this handwritten doctor prescription. I'm just telling, here is an interesting use case. Upload, it can read 100% accuracy. We don't know how it does. It does. It will also tell you what diagnosis he has done. Medical abbreviations they use, it will expand and it will also tell. And it will also tell you what is the side effects of this medicine. I am not telling you self-medicate, don't do that, but at least know what you are putting into your body. Now let's get back to result analysis. So now I am going to give a prompt. First, let me also tell slightly some more information about what this is, so that in case of any confusion it will do intelligent guess. So just watch the screen how I am defining the prompt. I have no clue, this is the first time I am doing, but even then I will take a shot. First I gave it as I want to put it in Excel, then I changed my mind. If it will be still better if you can give me in Excel directly, so that it will save my time. So like that I need not have to go back and revise the prompt. Whatever it comes to your mind, just give it. Now I will fire this. Let's see what happens. So that your trust factor increases. Otherwise you will start bad mouthing it in Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. ChatGPT is bad. It is, for example, it has done so much of hard work. When one or two mistakes will be there, let me go and correct it. Otherwise, if you don't know all these steps it has done, then you will straight away go and blame. Look at it. Unfortunately, my today's quota is over. What do we do? Log in once again. I have to log in not with the same ID, I have to log in with another ID. Okay, or I can downgrade what tool it is using. Let me try that. Hold on. Let me try again. Anyway, now my job is to tell you which way to go. Is it not? My job is not to analyze the data. It is your job. Otherwise, I would have to take all your salary. Is it not? If I do your job. So now you know how easy it is. Looks like it has exceeded again. We can do one more try. One of you can log in. Sir, can you log in? I will just log out. Let's see if the new login works.
Now again, if it is that a picture, the same similar thing will happen.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I divide the work, at least I can divide among 4 teachers. Each one of you.
Then we have to split the PDF document into smaller.
That's easy, no? That's easy.
To go for third-party application.
I can write a Python code to split a PDF.
No, there are certain terms are available on the online.
Now again, please don't go and download any third party which is not approved and authorized. They will give freebies, but they will steal something. My suggestion, get me 2 smart students, or I will make them smart. I will teach them how to write a Python code to split a PDF. It takes me half an hour. In half an hour, I can make any of your students to write a code, or my good friend Nitya can do it. So I will teach him.
ChatGPT can provide that code.
Then somebody has to review, no?
No, you can check it out. You can check it.
No, if you don't know Python, how will you check? I'm not questioning you. What I'm telling is, since it's a one-time thing, let's get this done and move on. Otherwise, we'll keep debating how to bypass ChatGPT. Let's not do that. With whatever they have given, let's find smarter ways of using it. We will divide this PDF into smaller chunks. We will divide and conquer.
Questions are, can we convert it to Excel sheet by any chance?
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Really?
Convert the data, put it into.
That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing.
Any other open source Google Sheets?
No, anyway, instead of doing intelligent guessing and keep doing trial and error, ChatGPT anyway short works. We are only running out of tokens. To beat that, we have to just split the PDF. That is not rocket science. With whatever tools you have, do it. Otherwise, I can get the Python code generated, reviewed, and we will do it. ಹೇಳಿ
ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನರಿದೆ.
ಹಾಂ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಾಂ.
Now, the result sheet which has been taken up by the ChatGPT is a complete set of second year students of Vijaya College. So, can the command be given like this? Among those who have passed with distinction, give the tabular part.
Yeah. This is a smarter way. If you want a subset, yes, that's also possible. So anyway, today's class is not me to analyze. It is to tell you the process of doing it. If it is, today we are not able to progress because of the size and running out of the tokens. For that, anyway, I know the solution. If you can split, please split. Otherwise, I can split this and give it to you. And I will give you a tool which will do that, which is not third party, created by your own students, which is fully safe. I don't recommend you downloading any third party tool to split the PDF.
You split the PDF. It gives the analysis for separate each. And again we have to combine.
Let me complete. You split only to convert into Excel. Once it comes to Excel, combine it.
How a student want to do it, then how will he be able to do it? He will not be able to do all the stuff.
No. Anyway, you can keep discussing. Here is my suggestion. You have a central team. BHS, HES, for example, Vijaya College, have 2 people, make 2 people in charge of analyzing the entire result. I will guide them how to do it. Whether it's commerce, science, this, that, doesn't matter. Okay? It's doable. We can still use the free version of ChatGPT and do it. Okay? So let's move on. Now you understood how to extract, how to transcribe and put it into Excel sheet. Now next question please, madam.
Data analysis.
Can we convert this to charts, sir? After putting the data to the Excel sheet, we want to display how many students have passed.
Excellent. Now we want to make it interactive query. Let me show that. Yeah, let me show that. But anyway, the goal is, I agree. But what Adiga sir will need is how entire 15 of my institutes are doing. He wants in one place. Let's help Adiga sir to get this data, all 15 colleges in one Excel sheet, or in at least one sheet per college. That's what I will help you. Now, as Hemalata madam asked, I will show how to do interactive query. Okay? For this, I am going to use the tool NotebookLM. Okay, let me just show you that. Another LLM. LLM stands for Large Language Model. It is by Google. Here it is the URL notebooklm.google. So let me log in. Try NotebookLM. So since I had already logged in, it took my ID. It has gone in. And let me go in. I will create new. So for this, I am going to attempt the same PDF, but if it fails, don't worry. Actually, my point of coming here is to show an Excel sheet. Okay, let me just try with the same PDF and see what happens. So it is able to read the Excel sheet, that's a good thing. Now let me file the query. So now I will ask, what's your name, sir?
Shrikant.
Now I will ask Shrikant to fire the query. Sir, you fire whatever query you want. Assume you have the PDF with you. So what is that you are firing?
Total number of students with CGPA greater than 9.
Yeah, list the students. You start with list. You say list the students. No. Let's not worry. Directly we will fire, no? We have the entire PDF with it now. Now this will bring from the entire PDF. Now you can ask, give me in table format. Now if you say, give the output in table format. Let's see the PDF. PDF is open, no? Here. No, it's here. It's already open. Just hit Control F. So you search for the student name, no? Anyway, you know which student. NotebookLM. No, here it is September. Yeah. Say Salim. For others, how is it appearing? No, for others which it has picked up, why it picked up for the others? Let's see Likita, get Likita, see what is the difference. So for Likita CG, it has picked up and let you know. But I may not be able to do it right away. So I will do and get back to you. Okay, what's the next question we can try? This, yeah, it's pending for clarification.
One more question.
Yeah, fine. Well, how many of you know? No, other than computer science. What about Kannada English teachers? Here is the secret. The prompt which you are firing is nothing but SQL. One subject passed in others, you should know how to pick up. That means you should know how to write that prompt like how you write an SQL query. So looks like Shrikant sir has to take a session on how to write an SQL query. Then you will be able to write a smarter prompts. Otherwise, if you attempt, you will go and blame ChatGPT or NotebookLM. There is nothing wrong in NotebookLM or ChatGPT. Garbage in, garbage out. In the format also which we saw, where USN was missing, it was giving USN on the top, not in the row. We have to now figure out how do I connect that USN coming on the top to the below, because below it has picked up for some which has not picked up for another one. I have to see the pattern. So there is nothing wrong in the data, nothing wrong with ChatGPT or LLM. We have to just be patient enough. Good part, we are getting it free of cost. It is now, if this entire thing succeeds, look at the productivity gain which you are getting. As of today, how much time each lecture or teacher is spending? Please can let me know.
Maybe 1 hour, 2 teachers sitting together in order to produce one report of a section or a one course.
No, what will happen once now this the PDF has been received by your institute? For how many days you will keep analyzing? How many people?
Each department definitely need at least each faculty need at least an hour in order.
How many days?
1 day.
So, for example, if you receive it today, but if you spend 2 hours or 1 hour, it will be done. Then you will forget. Then why it is painful? Why you are asking me to solve it for you? ಬನ್ನಿ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿ.
In commerce department, each section will be of 100 to 90 to 100 students will be there. So making result analysis of all those put together is a little difficult task. So,
No, quantify the difficulty. No, is it time or is it the effort?
Time and effort both are.
How many? Can you quantify?
We take around 8 teachers, we join together and we do it, and it will take around 1.5 months to do it.
1.5 months. Adiga sir, 1.5 months, 8 teachers salary you should give me. Fair? I will solve this problem for you. I will get our friend here, Nitya to do that. Okay? I am oversimplifying it because I am confident this technology can do it. So, Adiga sir, again, now serious question. Now that I will free up 1.5 months of their time, what extra work they have to do? Will they give them leave? Leave. So he is gracious, looks like he is considering to give leave once I solve this problem for you. That means you should take good care of me, right? Okay? So now, so far you thought I am a magician, I will do some magic, you will get all the answers today and go home. Looks like it is not so. There are hiccups which we came across. Number 1 hiccup, we assumed ChatGPT is free forever. We figured out we can run out of tokens in just one file. First learning for me, I am sure for you. Second learning, there is a way to split PDF and we have to figure out a safe way to split, in cost effective way to split, because this report you cannot keep giving it to everybody. This is a confidential document. It has to be kept safe within the only certain people. Only certain people should have access to this document. Next learning, even after we split, there is no guarantee it is seamless. You click a button, it happens, it is not happening. We have to figure out how to tweak these prompts to ensure it seamlessly puts it into Excel. Now the goal is at least one college data should get into one Excel sheet in a easily queryable format, whether you use NotebookLM or whether you write Excel macro. We need not have to go another caution. Don't be over dependent on these LLMs. Don't be, otherwise you cannot eat, breathe, drink, get up in the morning like how some of us are addicted to coffee. Without ChatGPT I cannot even work. Then Adiga sir will be in trouble. He cannot put the board outside. So many students have scored above 90%. You cannot put it in Times of India. Right? What will happen? He called me to increase the number of intake, both quality and quantity. If they are taking 3,000 students, he wants to make it 6,000. That can only happen if all of you get smarter and follow all these smart practices and ensure it is repeatable. If you follow any shortcuts, you cannot repeat it. Inefficiency will kill you. Rework will kill you. We will figure out a way how to iron out all these challenges. If worst case, if we have to pay ChatGPT, let's pay $20 per month. Is not a big deal. So that then I will have unlimited tokens. I can fire it in one go. Why we have to follow this shortcut? of figuring out splitting of the Excel. If ChatGPT can just in click of a button, so that's another way, but we will go there only after we explore all other workarounds which is cost effective. Okay, you will be with me, and I need couple of volunteers from this group who can work with me. Next couple of days I will work with you and solve this problem. Either you can volunteer now or give your name to Hemalata madam. We can do that. So you can decide whether it is degree, high school, PUC, it doesn't matter, as long as you know English, that's all you need. I will teach you SQL. Okay, what next? We can try anything more?
Right now, that is what we need to find some more, as sir told, like it depends on different subject. In fact, college will ask us to, based on the category, SC/ST students, girl student, boy student, many things are there, sir, in order to give the statistical report.
ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಇದು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸರ್, ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗ ಅದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
NotebookLM ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸೆಲ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. It can take 50 documents, 50 Excel sheets you can give, or you can combine this Excel sheet and keep giving, and you can give combined PDF, Excel sheets, video file, audio file, website, doesn't matter. It can take 50 different formats. You can create queries of your choice. Now let's come to the strength which your subject can have. You can create podcasts. You can create podcasts in English, podcasts in Kannada, podcasts in Hindi, 64 languages. You can go international. You can have international students. I heard in Dubai, Saudi Arabia, huge demand for Indian education. Manipal is going there and setting it up. Why not Vijaya College? So, like this, more possibilities will open up. Don't think everything you have to be done manually. It can automate. It can create, it can translate all the content seamlessly. NotebookLM has that power. It can create summary. It can create flashcards, which the students can use it for quick revision during examination. It can create quizzes. Whatever ChatGPT can do, NotebookLM will do. NotebookLM has got Gemini behind it. In addition, it will do wonderful podcast which you have not experienced till now. What next?
Sir, one more point to add. I have one more point to add. I request all the language teachers to make use of this learning tool so that you can convert it to any language that you want. And I have already taught Pratibha ma'am from Hindi department to convert her Hindi text content to English and Kannada. I have just showed her. So she's doing it. She's using it. She's using the ChatGPT.
Tell them, no, not me.
Yeah, she's using the ChatGPT. So simplest is translation, which is very much helpful for all the language teachers. Of course, the biggest challenge is result analysis. We all know that. But apart from that, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಆಥರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬುಕ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟ್. ಯು ಆಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟರ್ಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. Okay, at least she has found out a very good use case. And interestingly, today morning, one of my classmates celebrated his birthday. I took a liberty to write a Kannada poem in the tune of, it has included in the poem. Look at what a wonderful way to say, wish your friend or a colleague, right? It looks as if whoever, Rajan Nagendra or whoever wrote that poem, it uses wonderful lyrics and it is so pleasing. If I don't tell him, he will wonder, where did I learn all these things? Okay, so that's one. Then there is another friend of mine who is a Sanskrit Pandit. I asked ChatGPT again, translate this into Sanskrit, and asked him to verify. He was shocked. Where did you learn Sanskrit? Okay, so like this you can break the ice, have some fun moments in your daily boring jobs. And yeah, why I narrated, it can do Sanskrit seamlessly. My Sanskrit friend,
Madam has already tried.
my Sanskrit friend urged it for me. Thank you, madam. So now look at it. So far when I studied Sanskrit, I had the liberty to write in English. I was envying my friends. Why are they taking Sanskrit to write in English? And I am struggling in Kannada, scoring 80. My friend taking Sanskrit, scoring 99. That is unfair. Now we can at least educate our students, learn Sanskrit, write Sanskrit, read Sanskrit, sleep Sanskrit. Everything can be Sanskrit. And you need not have to worry, you can create quizzes in Sanskrit, create assessment in Sanskrit, everything is possible. Okay, so please use the best, means all these nice features of these tools. If you have any doubts, please ask me. There is no cost. Like ChatGPT, I won't run out of the tokens. Please ask all the questions in the WhatsApp group. And I don't mind coming, now that there is a trust which is developed, we need not have to trouble our friends Chirag and Chinmayee to keep on shooting us. We will let Google do the job. We will do it online. We will go online. Google Meet will also do the exactly same what they are doing, probably much more effectively, with all due regards to them. It will take, Hemalata madam asked this question, Adiga sir asked this question. It will take individual name, whoever asked the question. And it will create, I will convert that my speech into text, and you can see the result of the report which I am going to get.
Sir, one more thing, sir. You told that you are going to teach many of our faculty members how to use Springboard, right, sir? In the next session, the next time birthing is ahead, sir. How to dive into, let it be the first one.
We will do online now, because if I come here, I will face this challenge. No, if I had used my laptop, it would have been much more smoother. So let's do it online, Google Meet. I can do tomorrow afternoon if you are free.
Sir will want to take the question and
Sure. Tomorrow afternoon I am fully free. Morning I am doing interesting session with for a special kids, AMC. It is Association for Mentally Challenged. I am going there next to the kid boy. So morning I am spending time there. Look at it. From where to where I have to switch. There they cannot understand English. Anyway, I am not going to teach the kids. I am going to teach the caregivers. Look what an impact that will have. Not that we want those kids to get employed. But afternoon, after 3 o'clock I am free. Please feel free. You can discuss with the teachers and let me know. So I
hope you recommend BHS, HES in order to place one technical person in order to look after all these things.
I am there, no? I will come. I am unemployed now. I will apply for the job.
Because many of the teachers...
No, am I bad?
No.
I will come.
Yeah.
No, I will leave it to Adiga sir, whether to choose me or somebody else.
Sir, one request. Next time when you start the online program for us, it is my request that instead of being for all the teachers at a time, here there are teachers who are already using ChatGPT. I am the person who has not tested ChatGPT, but I can find out the student has used the ChatGPT to make the presentation, that is seminar. So there are science teachers here who know computers very well. There are language teachers who doesn't know. There are commerce teachers who have to sort out the result analysis for 100 of students. There are science students for 10 students we can make. So we can make small groups, and based on their knowledge level, it is better to make the course.
So, what's your name, sir? Your name?
Based on our knowledge.
No, what's your name? Gopalakrishna sir is telling, I have to do partiality to only this group of teachers. What is the problem with the rest of them? I have only 24 hours in a day. You agree? If I start dividing you into smaller groups, when will I sleep? When will I see a movie with my family? I have limited bandwidth, right? That is the reason why I take everybody together. Because questions are similar, no? Not that you have to be spoon-fed.
Slow learners, advanced learners.
That is your problem, not my problem.
They will be able to grab
Sir,
easily or
will help, sir.
Here is my solution for the slow learners. I record. Now look at it. I am using 2 experts to record it. I make the recording available. You take 24 hours to go through, no? That's the reason. Let's use a digital revolution which is coming to our rescue. This is okay, right? Still you want it, then Adiga sir will pay me $1 million. Then I will do special courses in my house. I will send you a BMW car. I will do all the special treatment. But that comes at a cost. Yenama idu?
She is very much interested and fascinated by this. She knows it.
But do you know how to control remotely? I will show you.
She wants to see.
Yeah, what next? Are we done?
Dr. Mulavalli madam is having a doubt. Sir, namaste. To a language translation.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಎಕೋ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
Language translation ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ
ಹಾ.
does it helpful only for those who want that in language? If in whatever I speak in now, ನಾ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುವಾದ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅಂತ, ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಬರೋರ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Am I skilled in Sanskrit through that? Or any language?
Yeah, let me answer that. Finally, each one of us has to decide what we want to do in life. Do I need to learn Sanskrit or do I want to get employed? Heli. Answer, no?
I want to learn Sanskrit.
Wonderful. Then I will tell you ways how to learn Sanskrit using ChatGPT. Will it help?
That's okay.
Yeah. I will help you. I will make you a superstar in Sanskrit. Just ChatGPT, nothing else.
That's what. So we get
She's already.
She wants to create superstars. I will help you to create superstars.
That's what. If it, then I think what one of my colleague said, in the future we don't need teachers, physical teachers, I think, teaching.
No. That won't happen.
This ChatGPT and all, ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂಥರ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಏನೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಮೈಂಡೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Let me answer this question. Tool is a tool. Knife is a knife. Calculator is a calculator. Did introduction of calculator stop your student learning 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4? We could have stopped, no? Why are we still teaching? We will start teaching even 100 years from now. Yeah, why do we need it? Calculator can do it. ChatGPT can do it still better. But ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ.
ಇನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Yeah, no problem.
Our skills are coming down ಅದರಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ.
No. My skill is not coming down because
means that the future students
No.
ChatGPT ಇಂದ ನಾ ಏನು ಬೇಕೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಏನು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ?
Let me answer. I choose to give my intelligence to ChatGPT. That is my choice. Then I will become dull. If I don't, choice is mine, no? Who chose to use ChatGPT? Tell me, it's you or me?
That's what I'm asking. If the students start using, because when I give assignments to them on some topics, where they can get the answers from the textbook or in the library books, reference books, they don't go there. They just go to Wikipedia or something. They write something which is already opposite to the right answer. Wrong answers only 90% of it, and they write it. If they use ChatGPT and all, where is that skill of references, reading?
Who is asking them to use ChatGPT? Is it you or they are choosing? They are choosing. That is their problem. Tell them if you use ChatGPT, you will become dull.
That's what I have told them.
They tell their parents.
First sir ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
The more and more we go for easy learning or easy way, the more and more we will.
That is true, right? When the horses came,
Why you want to?
let me tell the history. When the horses came, we stopped walking.
That's correct.
Then why? When the car came,
I stopped.
that's true. That's a choice which you made.
That should be mentioned, I think.
Not only mentioned. Now let me talk one more human psychology. On cigarette pack, they write cigarette smoking is injurious. Not that we don't know it is injurious. Even then we choose the momentary comfort. It's not the knowledge. Knowing makes no difference. All of us know I am 100 grams overweight. I know how to reduce my weight. I choose not to reduce. It's our choice. Thank you. Anyway, I'll teach you today. My pleasure, sir. This gives me a lot of satisfaction because I was able to challenge their belief. No? So good part with this type of thing is, since I'm not part of any formally related to them, so I can take that liberty of challenging them and telling them, no, this is not correct. Whereas you will be offended, since I'm not in the hierarchy, so I can take that liberty. And even if somebody feels bad, I will move on in life. I won't interact with them. Oh. And anyway, as long as our objective is, our intent is right, then there's nothing to feel worried about. Because now in this experience, my experience, what I have seen is the mediocre people will get exposed. Right? Either way, by the kind of questions they ask, or they keep quiet, or they support, either way they get exposed. And they also have a fear that I will get exposed sooner or later. Either automatically system will expose or their students will expose. So that will be a challenge. Sir, this is very powerful. Next time I will do the full presentation with this. Okay. Only thing is this, you have to upgrade it to accept. Hey, HDMI is there. Then I could have done that. HDMI idippa.
Yes, sir.
Then you could have directly connected HDMI cable. No way converter. HDMI cable ಕೂಡ ತಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ನೋಡಿದೆ. So first we have to mute this. Muting is this button. Now this will mute everybody. And this one